So I did my placement at St. Ledger Homes. I did HR and organizational development. One of my main projects was recruitment from the beginning to start, which means, you know, shortlisting, then interviewing, then assessment centers and appointing the right candidates. I did World of Work scheme projects where I helped our tenants find jobs, you know, it could be any type of basic job, or like helping them with CV, cover letter, or just simply giving them a bit of confidence. I did apprenticeship fairs where we promoted apprenticeship to students that are looking for a different alternative to university. I did the university careers fairs for University of Sheffield and Sheffield Hallam University, where we promoted placements for students. I did speak to quite a few interesting students there. So I did a quarterly Pearl survey as well, where we asked different questions for the staff, and while I was doing it, we had some increase in participation and satisfaction rates, which I'm very proud of. And then one of my last projects was Women in Construction campaign, where I created the action plan for it. Basically, the idea of the campaign is to promote the industry to women and make them feel like they're not alone in the industry, which, you know, that industry could be quite scary for women. So yeah, that's what I did. To be fair, I didn't really have that many worries. I was more excited to start my new role, but I think one of the biggest stress for me was transitioning from uni life to working life, which could be completely like different, especially because that was my first, you know, major role in adult life. So yeah. Yeah, I have a few. So one of my first biggest projects was I had to create a 12-month wellbeing campaign, which was a bit stressful, you know, to begin with, because you know, I had to know so much about them. But I presented them in front of the wellbeing champions and in front of the executive management, and they really liked most of them, and they're implementing them this year. Another one I was really proud of was when I started doing recruitment, which I was very passionate about. The first recruitment that I did, we appointed a really amazing candidate, and after we did that, the people from the panel were very impressed by me, and they said they were really impressed by my professionalism and that I'm a really good asset to the team, and they said that to the HR manager. So yeah, I was very proud of that moment. So because I did my placement when the pandemic was happening, they couldn't meet me in person, but they contacted me on a monthly basis asking me how my placement was going or if I need any further help. To be fair, I didn't really need much support, but I'm sure that if you asked them, they would provide you with it. So yeah, that's what they did. So one of the biggest skills I gained was confidence in public speaking, because you constantly have to introduce yourself to people, you know, to your team. You constantly have to present new ideas, you know, to the management, again to team. I've gained a lot of transferable skills like teamwork, organization, management, analytical skills. And yeah, I think these are very important things in any aspect of life, so you can use them anywhere you go. So it made me learn how to deal with a work-life balance better, because it had to be social and then I had to have that routine of a 9 to 5. Then it made me such a big communicator because you constantly have to, you know, speak to different people of different levels. So that helped me, you know, communicate better with friends and family and deal with difficult situations better. So I was quite lucky and I managed to stay in Sheffield because I was commuting every Tuesday. So I get my house and I stay with my old housemates. Although that could be a little bit isolating because, you know, everyone's back at uni and you have that routine of 9 to 5, which is a bit different from university. But I took the opportunity that I was still a student, and I joined a bunch of societies like Women in Business, Fashion SOC, etc. Because my work was also very flexible. I managed to keep my evening job in the Bouwen Students' Union, which also kept my social life going, and it made it much easier to transition from placement to that final year. So it's grown my professional network in the UK, and it made me realise what I like to do. Being on placement made me also realise that I like to do recruitment and that I like to help people and develop their full potential professionally. My placement definitely showed me what I like overall and that I like recruitment. But I definitely want to try out new things. I think this is the right time for it, you know, as we're still young and exploring. So I want to definitely try consultancy, specifically recruitment, maybe digital marketing, talent acquisition, etc. But you know, overall I'm very excited to try these things and see what the future holds.